Yeah, we back in here, y'all. We back in here. If you got questions, put the question in the question box. If you want to join me on the live, please feel free to request it. What you drinking? It look good. Oh, this the cucumber. This the cucumber. This is what I juiced today. Too much frequency for Instagram facts. It's too much frequency. You know the frequency is high. You know how they do. It's boo though. We back in here. We back in here for another hour. You know, so I pray, yeah, you know. But yeah, this that cucumber and key lime right here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me see if somebody want to join. Let me see what this is. Oh, what's up, Tay?
Peace, King.
Peace, Queen. How you doing?
Good, good. How you doing? Can you hear
Yeah, we
me?
can hear you clearly.
Yeah, I loved your story, man. I was just listening to it, and I'm on my day 29 of my 30-day fast.
Ooh.
Man, hard ain't the word though. It was kind of hard. It was really
Yeah,
hard, actually.
I'm proud of you, Queen. That's amazing. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling amazing. I was telling some of the goddesses that, I feel brand new. Um, I'm paying way more attention to what I put in my
Yeah,
body, you know? Um, I'm not just eating just to eat,
yeah,
you know? Um, it was very emotional for me at first. Like day 4, day 5, I was ready to quit. I'm not even gonna lie, you know? And what's crazy, of course, my coworkers, they was, cooking a whole lot of meat, a lot of bacon and stuff. And I'm like, y'all killing
yeah.
me, man. Y'all killing me. But, it was, I actually enjoyed that challenge because even though I smelled it and I thought I wanted it, I really
Yeah.
didn't. You know what I'm saying? The smell of it started to actually make me feel sick. So I'm like, okay, is this a good thing? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I kept going with it. Like each day it taught me something different about myself, you know? Um, I was doing a lot of journaling, a lot of reading. I'm still doing, still reading The Power of Now, and still getting through it. And it's making so much more sense than when I started the book at the beginning of my fast. Like, does that
Yeah,
make sense?
100%.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, it's been a journey, and I've enjoyed it. The changes within my body. Tomorrow's my 37th birthday, so that's when I stopped my fast. So it's all making sense. It's all kind of like coming together.
That's yeah, that's the divine order right there for you to get that
Yeah,
upload and go on with that journey. You know what I'm saying? Of leading
yeah.
to your solar return, your birthday, yeah, it's an amazing, and that's divine order. I'm proud that you stuck through it.
Yeah.
Because I made you look amazing. Your skin, your eyes glisten. You know,
Thank
that's
you.
amazing. That's amazing. I'm very
Thank
proud
you.
of you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And I just got to let y'all know this tribe has helped me tremendously. Like earlier today, somebody asked me about soulmates and what I thought about that and all of that. I'm like, I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's bull. But I said, you know what? I think I found my soulmates. This tribe is my soulmate. Y'all are my soulmates, man. Like it was destiny. It was spirit. It was everything. Ooh, let me keep it together. Excuse me. Keep it together, But yeah, it's this fast just taught me a lot about myself, man. And I'm definitely gonna try to do one like once a month.
Yeah,
Maybe not for 30 days, but definitely once a month. I just feel brand new,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. That's amazing.
So
Yeah, what I would say is that you've now come to the awareness of self. For you to say
mm,
that, you now are in a space of just very intentional with what you consume. You
right.
you allowed, what you have done is that you've allowed the flesh to, in a sense, die, and you allow
Right.
the spirit and the soul to come forefront, right? and
Yeah.
and 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 that's power, and that's amazing because, again, you know, the space you in now is you're being very, very intentional with, you know, what you consume. And again, I'm proud of you. That's amazing. That's a very big hurdle right there. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. It's everything. You know, this tribe is everything. Keeping me focused and accountable. It's, you know, it's everything. And nothing sounds the same to me no more. Like music, I've told y'all this before. Everything is sounding so different. I'm like, you know, like, and I had to specifically, you know, detach from social media. I had to detach from certain things, certain people, keep a whole lot of boundaries. I had to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm just noticing that, you know, certain music is just like not sounding the same to me, you know?
Yeah.
It's sounding, what's the word I want to say? I don't know. Like one particular song that I was listening to was sounding like almost like a trauma bond. And I used to pump it like, you know, like, yeah, you know, I don't need this. I don't need you, this, that, and third. But what I was doing was I was putting that out there into the universe. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, hold up. This is something that I want. This is something that I desire. So I think maybe I can't listen to this, you know, like I used to.
Yeah, for sure.
I said it's sounding a little different to me, you know? So yeah, some of my favorite songs, some of my favorite shows, I had to just kind of take a step away from. I said, yeah, this is not the energy I want to manifest anymore. You know?
Yeah, that's amazing. Because you know, I believe we spoke about this before within the community, that how, you know, a lot of the songs and a lot of things that we participate in, right? Yeah, we have to acknowledge that we can acknowledge that, you know, their intentions behind it. It's to program us, it's to keep us dormant, right? It's to poison us, to kill us. But however, we still have the choice to participate in that, you know, self-harm. We still have the choice to participate in that. You know, so I would say, yeah, that's amazing. You know, like I said, a lot of these things are nothing but rituals and ceremonies that we participate in. So for you to be very intentional with what you consume now is beautiful. And I want you to also realize that, you know, I know you said you was going until your birthday or after your birthday. I want you to really be very, very aware. And, you know, I want you to have some time. I'm talking about time to self, know nothing, and realize and understand the powerful space, the most powerful space you're in right now. Probably one of the most powerful spaces you've ever been in your life. This is a very powerful moment that you're in right now, for you to cleanse the flesh, for you to kill the flesh and allow spirit and soul becomes more forefront. You are in a powerful space right now. So I want you to be very intentional with when you do break your fast, or when you do, you know, start in indulging.
Okay, I can do that, definitely. And I'll keep y'all posted with how it goes. But this tribe is everything. I found my soulmates, y'all.
For sure.
Love y'all.
For sure. Hey, before you go, I just want to say that, you know, as always, I appreciate you, I honor you, I respect you, and I truly thank you for being a part of the community. Because without the community,
I appreciate you too, Tom. You're everything. Like, you are everything. You're the life source. So I love it. I love that I connected with y'all. I love y'all beyond words.
For sure. I appreciate you, Queen. Peace.
Peace.
Amazing. Amazing. I'm just, you know, I'm just so thankful, and I'm just so grateful that I am in the position to be able to assist, to help, to serve the best way that I can. You know, the best way that I can. I'm just thankful, man. I'm thankful myself, man. You know, when I was on my retreat, man, their transparent and vulnerable moment here, you know, I cried, man. I cried a lot of times. I'm not even gonna say that, you know, I cried a few times. I definitely cried a lot. And I would say one of the reasons why I cried is because, you know, being able to observe my life, right? Being able to observe like where I came from, and, you know, the things that, you know, I've allowed myself to participate in, and allow myself to be in certain situations that will cause harm to myself and the people, places, and things around me. You know, I'm I'm just able to observe and be and see the present moment and how I'm able to literally do the things that God do, right? Which is serve. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just thankful to just be in the position that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? And to you all as well, for being a part of this community, because like I always say, without the community, there is no community. You know what I'm saying? Without y'all, there is no this. You know what I mean? So a major, major gratitude. Uh, uh, where was there? Oh, the retreat was it was in North Eleuthera. It was one of the islands that was part of the Bahamas. So for those that don't know, there are over 700 islands that belong to the Bahamas. So that's where I was. I was in North Eleuthera. I was, I wasn't on no resort or anything. I was with the locals. You feel me? Yeah, I was really enjoying myself, man. It was beautiful. That's where I was. That's where I was, man. After May 16th, no more animal products at all for me. Wow, congratulations. That's what's up, man. I'm loving it. That's what's up. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. I'm sure y'all can kind of just peep my energy right now. Like y'all know, like before when we on the community gatherings, I'm so just, I'm still energized. The energy and the vibration and everything is there. You know what I mean? But it's like it's a different kind of ease that I'm feeling right now. It's a different kind of it's a different being that I'm feeling right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know, man. It's like I don't know. I can't explain it. I can't. I can't put it in English language. You know what I'm saying? We all know that experiences, vibration and frequency can be just so high and so high frequency that attempting and trying to bring it down and try to elaborate in the lowest frequency of language, is difficult to do that. You just, oh man, you just have to just experience it. I'm just right now, I'm just in a moment of like home. you know, my spirit is still feeling like home, but not in this home. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm very big on like also understanding that, home is wherever the heart is. And I feel like now that I'm thinking about it, I said this before, I think a few hours ago or yesterday, but now I'm having this big bang within my cells and realizing that the moment I landed on that island, right, my heart opened, right? It was ready to give. It was ready to receive. My heart opened. And what I just said, right? Wherever the heart is, that's where home is. You know what I mean? So should I even cry when listen, I was doing a lot of releasing. You know what I'm saying? I was doing a lot of releases. I just hope and pray that, my story and my experience, it inspires, not only inspires, but motivates. You know what I'm saying? Not only motivate, but also, align you to your healing and to your releasing and to your receiving as well. You know what I mean? It's definitely this feeling that I'm feeling right now is a feeling that I've never felt before. Like I said, y'all know in the community gatherings when we be on here, it's the energy is high, but the expressions are even higher. And it's like I don't even in this moment, I don't feel just, I don't feel the need for that. Oh man, man, man. How I'm feeling right now, I pray everybody is able to feel this at least one time in their lifetime, Let me see. Any more questions? What's up? Y'all ain't got no more. Oh, okay. Let me see. It is more questions. If y'all got questions, put the question in the question box. If y'all want to join me, please feel free to, request. Let me see what y'all. Somebody asked me. A weird smell keeps following me. Is that a spiritual sign? A weird smell keeps following you. Is that a spiritual sign? I don't know. It could be. If that's what your intentions is telling you, if that's what your heart is telling you, then 100%. Y'all know I always say, man, we can sit here and ask other individuals their interpretation, right, of their reality. We can ask other individuals about what this mean and what that mean, but if you experience something in your reality, you got to remember that we're having similar experiences, but no experience is the exact same. So, if I see the numbers 333 and you see the numbers 333, sure, we can go on Google and look up what 333 means. That's just a general statement. However, whatever 33, when I seen 333, whatever my spirit, whatever my heart felt, whatever emotion and chemical balance that, activated within my nervous system of what 333 mean and meant to me, that's exactly what 333 means to me. And so I just say that to say that although I can give you my interpretation of a weird smell that maybe keep following you, you got to interpret that. You have to interpret that yourself. You feel me? I mean, shit, first things first, I will first make sure it ain't you. You know what I'm saying? Because, lymphatic system, if your lymphatic system is backed up, the lymph nodes, and then things and certain smells start coming out of your lymph node. You know what I mean? So what I would advise you to do is probably cleanse and do it fast. And if you still smelling that smell, then, if you're still experiencing that smell, then 9 times out of 10, it could be a spiritual sign. It could be, an entity that's probably trying to get in contact with you. It could be, it could be a multitude of certain things. You know what I mean? But again, I can't really the answers are the answers is within you. You know what I'm saying? You got to sit down there, ask yourself, like, or even ask God or whatever you know what I'm saying? Whatever you think, you feel what I'm saying? I always pray, man. When I do my prayers, I'll be giving y'all a few of my prayers, man. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that I always pray is that I always pray for the ability and the capacity to decipher all messages, all communication, and all signs and symbols for the subconscious mind. You know what I'm saying? And I repeat that affirmation and that confirmation, throughout the day, because you got to understand that the universe, God, right, Jesus, whomever you subscribe to, you know what I'm saying, is always communicating to you. Always on a constant. It's always communicating to you. It's always giving you signs. It's always giving you signs and symbols for the subconscious mind. You just have to be aware enough and be present enough to be able to and also have the capacity enough to be able to decipher the messages, decipher the communication, decipher the signs and symbols for the subconscious mind. But you have to understand that all the answers that you're seeking is already inside of you. All you have to do is ask. And it's not necessarily just pleading and asking, oh, can I get the answer? Is a lot of times the asking is demanding. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times is demanding the answer to reveal itself. Because again, you are power. You know what I'm saying? You are power. There is nothing more powerful than you. So a lot of times all you have to do is demand. Reveal yourself and allow it to reveal yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to declare it. You feel me? You have to allow it to reveal itself. You know what I'm saying? We can't be impatient once we, demand or declare the answer. So, if you keep, of course, 100%, I would say, just fast first, you know what I'm saying? Fast, cleanse the body a little bit, you know what I mean? Because, yeah, the smell could be, yeah. But, again, if you fast and if you're doing your spiritual cleansing and, all of these things and you still having that experience, oh, 100%, sit down and ask for the answer. And even now you can still ask for the answer. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, man, we ask for answers, we ask for signs, and we want the sign to slap us in the face. a lot of times the signs are so subtle, you got to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the way we use maps, right? We go somewhere once, we use the map, but we go to we don't went there 10, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15 times, and we still using the map. We're not utilizing the God ability that's already inside of our brain to have some kind of situational awareness, to know where we're going and how we're going to get there. You know what I'm saying? Letting the portable device think for us. We already letting the AI think for us. You know what I mean? And so I just draw that illustration because a lot of times, right, the answers and the signs and symbols, they're so subtle because because the entities, the beings that you believe in that are communicating to you, they want you to utilize the God capacity that you already have. They want you to trust yourself. They want you to listen to yourself. They want you to hear yourself. They want you to tap in within self so you can really see that you have all the answers. I was having this conversation today, I think it was today or yesterday, where, I think it was last night actually, where, you know, uh, I got a lot of books, right? I got a lot of books in here. You know what I'm saying? I read a lot. I like studying. I love studying, but I realized that, over time, with all this studying and reading, it's like a lot of the things that I read, I already innately know. So in a sense, it's like, even though if it's a subconscious or a conscious level, I'm literally only reading to assist me in remembering, assist me in something that I already know, confirming something that I already know. So I'm just illustrating that. I'm just explaining that because a lot of times these signs and symbols, these communications, they're so subtle because the information is already inside of you. All you got to do is go within. This is what I like to call the Big Bang. If I haven't explained this, the Big Bang theory is literally, it has nothing to do with no asteroid and no other physical plane colliding. No, on an esoteric level, a Big Bang theory is your cells colliding and you remembering who you are. Your cells, your atoms colliding, and what happens is that it creates a Big Bang, and you have this epiphany. Every time you get an epiphany, every time you'd be like, oh, or you'd be like, yeah. Like every time something resonates with your soul and your spirit, that is a Big Bang. That is a Big Bang experience that your internal body is having. Everything that happens outside of you has already happened inside of you and has the ability to happen inside of you. The Big Bang is nothing but you remembering who you are. The Big Bang is nothing but your cells, your atoms colliding, and your DNA unlocking to remember who you are. Not only just who you are, but what you are. Everything, nothing, the beginning and the ending, the Alpha and the Omega, God and the devil, angels and the demons. You are your lower self and your higher self. You are all things, but you have to allow yourself to experience that balance in this realm. You have to allow yourself to experience that duality. And the only reason why I'm saying duality in this realm, because the true God mind understands that there is no such thing as duality. There is no such thing as hot and cold. It's only temperature. But however, in this realm, we judge the temperature, right? And then we decipher it and we say, oh, no, that's hot, or oh, no, that's cold. But the God mind only knows that it's just temperature. And based off of that temperature, because we understand that there is nothing more powerful than me, there is nothing more powerful than God, there is nothing more powerful than the creation, the creator, right? It understands is that no matter if it's cold or hot, I am still able to stand. I am still able to experience the experience. So with us having this human experience, you have to allow yourself to experience the duality, but also observe and not absorb. What I mean by that is don't get absorbed by the duality. Don't get absorbed by the ego of just judging. Be the experiencer, but also be the observer of the experience. That's the God mind. Understanding that nothing is separate. Nothing. There is no such thing as masculine and feminine. It's energy. It's divine energy, divine source that is experienced itself throughout other realities, throughout other experiences. It just is. That's the God mind. You got to understand, understand, and understand that there is nothing more powerful than you. See, when you understand the divine power of the 3, 6, and the 9, then you will understand the power of you, not just the universe, but you will understand, and understand the power of you. That's why I know certain people have been asking me about the lecture about the power of words, right? In the new platform that I have, you know, I'm uploading exclusive lectures. And the next lecture that I'm uploading is the power of words, but I haven't been called to release that lecture because I just released the divine power of 3, 6, and 9. And I feel like those that are being a part of that platform, they need to really understand the power of the 3, 6, and the 9. Understand the God mind. Understand that the God mind did nothing but project itself within the duality. If you listen to my song, What Are You? I am the 9 that manifested itself in the 3 and the 6, that then manifested itself in the 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, and 8. And those numbers are nothing but a code sequence that creates a reality. See, I can talk about it now, but I ain't gonna go too deep. So you gotta jump into the lecture because I break that shit down. But once you really engulf and embody that there is nothing more powerful than you, only then and only then. What dimension are dreams? I've been dreaming so deeply and able to control them now. I feel like I'm taking over this dimension. What's this power? Let me read that again. What dimension are dreams? I've been dreaming so deeply and able to control them now. I feel like I'm taking over this dimension. What's this power? So first and foremost, what dimension are dreams? First and foremost, you got to understand that dreams are nothing but journeys. You don't know what dimension you're in because there are an infinite amount of dimensions. There are an infinite amount of experiences. You are a multi-dimensional being, right? For an example, what dimension is a dream, right? You ask that. Me saying that you are a multi-dimensional being, so there is no, in a sense, what I'm basically illustrating is that there is no direction. No, not a direction. There is no destination, right? It's just a journey into the infinite. Literally, it's just a journey within the infinite. And so with you saying that you're able to control your dreams, right? And guess what? Well, if you're able to control your dreams, that means whatever you think and whatever you want to manifest in your dream, it will then come forth. I've been dreaming so deeply and able to control, I feel like I'm taking over this dimension. What's this new power? What is this new power? You tell me. What is this new power that you have? You're able to tap into, you're able to astral project. You're able to leave the physical and explore the spiritual. You're able to leave the physical and explore the subatomic field. You're able to leave this physical and you're able to experience worlds that people have to die first in order to experience. You tell me what power that you have. I can sit here and tell you the power that you have all day, but you have to know the power that you have. Your reality is not my reality. I can tell you a few powers that is. I pray I answered your question. I like that. One earth, many worlds. I like that. That's hard. Hey, drop some numbers in here real quickly, split though. You know, a nigga still, you know, I'm still here now. You know, a nigga may be goddamn, you feel me, maybe checked out a little bit, but a nigga still here. Drop some numbers real quick, cause I need to make sure y'all paying attention. You know what I'm saying? I see some folks coming in late. You know what I'm saying? Buddy back there eating his Takis, knowing he ain't supposed to be eating no Takis. Shorty over there with the oodles and noodles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all drop some numbers. Let me make sure everybody understanding, overstanding, and understanding, and also present in this present moment. It's the reason why they call it present, because it's a present. Yeah, okay, for sure. I just wanted to make sure. You know what I'm saying? I thought I heard somebody snoring over there, so I don't know. I guess I was just hearing something. I don't know. You feel me? Shit. You know how that shit go. Let me see. It's a few people that want to join. Let me see real quick. It's a few questions. Listen, unfortunately, I don't know what's going on. I'm back restricted, so we only got an hour. So if I don't get to your questions, please forgive me. If I don't get to add you on, please forgive me. Let me see. Let me go down. Let me see. Let me add him. Let me add the God on here real quick, man. What's popping, God? You raised your hand. Come on to the front of the class. Go ahead. Chill out. My spirit wanted to try junk food today. That wasn't your spirit. Your spirit did not want to try junk food. That was the entity that's inside of you, which also known as parasites or a parasitic infection. Your spirit would never want to eat anything that is poison. The God in you would never want to consume anything that is contaminated. I'm going to say it again. The God in you would never want to consume anything that is contaminated. Because we understand, overstand, and understand the power of the 3, 6, and the 9. I'm going to say that one more time. The God in you would never want to consume anything contaminated. So it's not so your spirit didn't want to try junk food. Your flesh wanted to try junk food. And that is okay. I don't want you to take this just like I'm beating you up either, queen or goddess or God, whomever you are. I don't want you to take this as an attack. Please don't. This is a safe space. But I just want you to just, you know, I like to give a broader perspective, right? I like to give a different perspective so you can become more aware and understand that you are not the flesh. I would say that with you saying that wanted to try, you're also implying that you didn't, which I'm very, very proud of you for not giving into the flesh. But you have to understand that, you know, the flesh is a very powerful vehicle, but the spirit and soul is so much more powerful. The God in you will never want to consume anything that is contaminated. Facts. That includes other people's energy. Let it go if it's contaminated. Facts. If it's contaminated, let that shit go. I'm telling you, stop holding on. Stop holding on to contaminated shit, trying to make it pure. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing that, man. Stop holding on to contaminated shit and trying to make it pure. If it poisoned you once, it's probably gonna poison you again. Let it go. Let it go. Let the poison disintegrate and dismantle itself. There's no need to continue to hold on to it. Let it go. Release it. You don't want anything contaminated. The gods don't want anything contaminated. Come on, man. On my mirror in my bathroom, I have this saying says, I love God. And that is a reminder to understand that I love myself, to love myself. I always say that how can we enter the temple of God when we can't even take care of the temple that God gave us? So I understand that I am nothing but a reflection of God, and God is nothing but a reflection of me. So I have to be very intentional with what I put inside of my temple. Release all the contaminations and make yourself pure. What nutrition did you consume today? What nutrition did I consume today? So I will tell you, I don't mind sharing. I ate one meal today, and I had that. I had made a chia seed pudding. It was fire. It was fire. It wasn't as fire as when I first tried it. You know what I'm saying? When I was on my retreat, but it was still good. It was chia seeds, coconut milk, honey, agave, sea moss, my purple sea moss, which comes from the Caribbean. What else I had? I had Thai bananas, organic strawberries, wild blueberries, raspberries, and a red mango. Fire. And then right now I'm drinking one of the most hydrating juices that you could ever find on this planet, which is cucumbers. For those that don't know, cucumbers is a part of the melon family. I'm drinking cucumbers, and I'm also drinking key lime with inside the cucumber juice, which is a very astringent juice. Melons is actually one of the fruits that I've had majority of my healing modalities and healing testimonies off of. Watermelons, cucumbers, honeydew melons, key limes, and berries. I've heard some people say that their spirits require certain food, and it always perplexes me when it comes to putting it into your body. Yeah, 100%. You know what I'm saying? You know, we confuse spirits, and we confuse voices, right? We confuse desires with spirit, right? Because you have to understand, spirit desires nothing. Right? Spirit desires nothing because it already have, right? Spirit desires to do nothing because it's already been done. It's already done, right? That's why in my song, my flesh wants to do, spirit just wants to be. Spirit doesn't need to eat anything. Spirit does not need to physically consume anything. Now, will I say based off what you consume can either feed your spirit? 100% yes. But your spirit does not need to eat anything. A lot of things everything feeds your spirit. As a matter of fact, whatever you consume, as far as music, food, whatever, it feeds your spirit. Rather it's something, high frequency, low frequency, you know what I mean? Or for lack of better words, good or bad, whatever judge or whatever title you want to put on it. You know what I'm saying? So your spirit is always being fed. However, your spirit does not need to eat anything. Your spirit just wants to be. Intermediate fasting is working better for me too. Yeah, that's what I do. Oh, what's the difference between purple sea moss and Chondrus crispus? Chondrus crispus, it just has, well, I'm not gonna say it has more minerals, but it has just similar minerals. I would say it's more potent, you know what I'm saying, than like the regular sea moss, you know what I mean? But and it has a more astringent and healing properties. However, they're all similar. You know what I'm saying? They're all similar. They all have great, great, great benefits, right? And so, for an example, right, I sell three different sea moss. I sell green sea moss, purple sea moss, and gold sea moss. Gold sea moss rebuilds the body, right? Anybody that comes to me for healing, I do not suggest them to eat any kind of green sea moss. Forgive me, gold sea moss. And the reason why is because gold sea moss, again, it rebuilds the body. This is why a lot of people that's high on gold sea moss, they start getting thyroid problems and lymph node problems, is because they have not cleansed the body. They're just rebuilding on top of acids. They're rebuilding on top of metabolic waste that's just sitting inside their body and that's stagnant. However, purple sea moss cleanse the body. Green sea moss cleanse the body. Green sea moss is actually higher in chlorophyll, right? Which means it's high in oxygen, meaning that it'll bring more oxygen molecules within the body for the blood cells and the organs. Green sea moss is the sea moss that I use for autoimmune diseases within the body as well. So Chondrus crispus and purple sea moss, again, they are a bit different. They're similar, still high in minerals. You know what I mean? But Chondrus crispus, I will say, is a very astringent. It has high healing modalities. You know what I mean? But you can never go wrong with either or. Would you help your partner get it together if they wanted to, or would you let them go and keep looking for a better match? I believe you speaking about match. Me, honestly, I do not mind with helping and assisting. That's God's work. I do not mind helping and assisting, but we have to understand, overstand, and understand that with the difference between, having a platonic relationship and assisting and helping versus having an intimate relationship with the help, right? And the reason why I say that is because having an intimate relationship with the help, you are pouring a lot and giving a lot of your energy, and there, in a sense, there's no dynamic exchange, you know what I mean, equal exchange. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, the space that I'm in is that I love helping, I love assisting, but I love teaching, but I also love learning. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind assisting in, you know um helping a partner or helping someone, that I'm pursuing, or whatever the case may be, get it together, whatever get it together means. You know what I'm saying? But I don't mind, I don't mind at all. Like, that's one thing about it. I am single, but if I do encounter a woman, you know what I'm saying, and she's on her journey, and she's desiring, and she's starting her journey, and just want that, that positive masculine reinforcement. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for it. I'm all for it. But, you know, yeah, I'm all for it. It just all depends. It all depends, man. It all depends. How do I gain weight, muscle mass, while mainly consuming fruits and vegetables and not eating much cooked food? The best thing, so let me ask you, right? That was a great question. So again, the question was, how do I gain weight and muscle mass while mainly consuming fruits and vegetables and not eating much cooked food? Let me ask you a question. I'm Trouble Kid. Let me ask you a question, right? If you got another phone or a computer right now, you can look this up. What is the biggest and one of the strongest animals on this planet right now, in this realm? What is it? It's the silverback gorilla. What does the silverback gorilla eat? It eats nothing but greens. Why does it eat nothing but greens? How does a silverback gorilla eat nothing but greens, and yet one silverback gorilla can tear down an entire apartment complex by himself, big and strong? That's because vegetables are high in simple amino acids. See, when people are asking about protein and building muscle, right? What you're looking for is this thing called simple amino acids. And simple amino acids, the blood that heal one. Are you serious? You, you bold, my boy. Are you serious? The blood that heal one has joined the live. That's interesting. Anyway, distractions. Distractions. Um oh man, that's funny as fuck. But vegetables, they rebuild the body, right? So when people talking about protein and building muscle, right? The building blocks of protein, right? The building blocks of protein is simple amino acids. Simple amino acids is what builds muscle. Another thing you got to understand is that when you're fasting, after 72 hours of fasting, your growth hormones is at its all-time high of percentile, meaning that whatever you do, right? Whether you building muscle, your hair grow faster, your nails grow faster, you know, your hair, everything just start growing, right? And so, you know, fasting, eating one meal a day, you know what I'm saying? Allowing these growth hormones to, you know, present itself within the body, and then also taking in a lot of simple amino acids would help you gain weight and help you gain the muscle mass that, you know, you are looking to accomplish. I will say that alfalfa leaf, what is it? Alfalfa leaf. That's what it is. Alfalfa leaf, horsetail grass, these right here, these two herbs, they're herbs, are very high in simple amino acids. You can eat them, you know, you can make a tea, you can brew them, and you can make a tincture out of it. Very high in simple amino acids that will help you and assist you with keeping the weight. But vegetables, period, right? Your dark leafy greens like kale, you know what I'm saying? Purple cabbage, which is high in melanin, right? High in biophotons, high in tannins, right? High in curcumins. Um, what else? Um, you could do sprouts. Sprouts is very good. Yeah, facts. Sprouts. Will doing a juice fast cleanse the same as a water fast or restore? Will doing a juice fast cleanse the same as water fast? No. A juice fast will not cleanse the same as a water fast. A fruit juice fast will cleanse 10 times better, 100 times better, 1,000 times better than a water fast. You have to understand that, yes, water is very vital, right? However, the most vital water that you should be consuming on a regular basis is H3O2. Why? Because it has more hydrogen molecules, it has more oxygen molecules than water, right? Why is that important? That means that H3O2, which is fruit juice, has more minerals, more biophotons, more tannins, more curcumins. It has more cleansing and mineral properties than water. Drinking large gallons of water and, you know, water for a long period of time can actually dehydrate you. Why? Because again, water is very essential. Yes, natural spring water at that, 100%. But because it is not higher in minerals and high in biophotons, after a while, it will start stripping the body of biophotons, of minerals, of curcumins, of tannins, of calcium, right? And the reason why is because now your body is trying to make up for the minerals that are not being consumed within the water. So to answer your question, will a juice fast cleanse the same as water fast? No. A juice fast, a fruit juice fast, will cleanse 1,000 times better than a water fast. I pray I answered your question. Yes, avocado is very good too. Avocado your nuts, your grains, all of these things are very good when it comes to building mass and keeping mass on you, and all of that, 100%. However, what I will say is that if you have any form of herpes, I do not advise eating any kind of avocado, any kind of guacamole, any kind of nuts or grains. Why? Because these things have natural growth hormones inside of it, which then it breaks down in these parasites, which is the part of the herpes, virus. They feed off of these growth hormones, and that's how you can the parasites continue to grow. So if you have any kind of herpes symptoms, I don't advise eating anything as of growth hormones, but eating things that are going to cleanse the body. Liquid oxygen, I never heard of that. What if you have never fasted before? How would you suggest? So the best way to prepare for a fast, to start, I would first start off with, if you're eating 3 times a day, I would try to slow it down to like twice a day, right? And if you can, I would try to slow it down to at least once a day, right? At this point, you're preparing your body to not depend on food, right? And you want to make sure that when you do consume something solid, it's between the time of 3 and 5 p.m. Right? 3 and 5 p.m. Excuse me. And so, before you consume, you know what I'm saying, anything. And again, y'all, real quick, we only got an hour, so unfortunately, I don't know if Instagram gonna cut me off or not while I'm talking, but you wanna within the hours of when you rise and before you consume, you want to make sure that you're consuming nothing but liquid, so fruit juice, herbal teas, natural spring water, and then you consume, you know what I'm saying, whatever meal that you choose to consume. And then right after that, you're back on herbal teas and fruit juices. And this will start preparing the body to not fully depend on anything solid. Because after a while, right? After a while, you can go a day without eating, right? And so this is how you build up to wanting to fast. And so now once you build up that tolerance to you can go a day without eating, now you can say, I'm going to intentionally fast today and I'll eat tomorrow. And now you can start building up to, now I'm going to intentionally fast these next 2 days and eat on the 3rd day. And now you can build up, I'm going to intentionally fast for 3 days and eat on the 4th day. And one brick a day, you eventually have a house. So I pray I answered your question. Facts. Watermelon, man, what? Crazy. Melons, period. But look, before we get off, because I don't like getting off without prayer and saying my little thug thizzle. So before we get off, y'all, let's pray, because I don't want Instagram to cut me off. I don't know why I'm restricted. It is what it is. You know how Instagram do. All right, before we get off, let's pray. I got one more thing to say, and then we're going to get off. I give honor and thanks to the powers that be that have put me in a position to obtain the knowledge that I have, to not just be able to obtain the knowledge, but convert this knowledge into wisdom, to be able to not only teach myself, but the people, places, and things around me. I send that same energy out to every being and every individual that is in this live, in this community, to be able to not just obtain the knowledge that may have spoken tonight, but to be able to convert this knowledge into wisdom, to not only be able to teach themselves, but the people, places, and things around them. I send nothing but health, wealth, peace, success, and unlimited happiness to every being that is on this live, because that is a part of this community. Because I understand, and understand that without the community, there is no community. I pray that every frequency, every vibration, every tone, and every word spoken tonight was far away from ego, but on the same frequency of love, light, and most importantly, truth. I give honor and thanks, and I speak life empowerment to the powers that be. Ashe, Asheyo, Amen, Amen, Hare Krishna, and all of the above that you shall subscribe to. I got one more thing to say. We're going to get up out of here, y'all. I come as I am. I am who I am. Who I am not, I could never be. Love me for me or do not love me at all. I am a great man, and I'm going to show you how great I am. I shall leave as I come, yet when I leave, I shall leave with more power. Peace.